All right, so instead of music, I wanted to try a little voiceover action for this video, just to switch it up a bit. And what I'm attempting to do here is a teardrop. This is a coastal melon fragrance oil from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It was new and it was on sale, that's why I got it. It smells alright. It's not my favorite melon scent, but it's pretty good. My daughter likes it. She loves melons, so that works for me. I have my three colors, an uncolored soap, which I just poured, the hot pink, and I also had the green. That was my first pour, and I'm just going back and forth twice with each one, hoping to get that teardrop inside. I did have to wait 15 to 20 minutes for this soap batter to thicken up just enough where it doesn't drop completely in and just swirl around. At least that was what I'm hoping for as I'm doing this. I tend to go too thin with it and then it doesn't teardrop at all. It needs to be just thick enough where you can still kind of see it on the top of the soap. It needs to drop in a little bit, but not all the way down. The base color for this soap, I was going for like a corally color. And this fragrance oil, they did say that it discolors a little bit yellow. It has like a tiny fraction of vanilla in it, which I don't particularly smell, but it does have like 0.4, 0.6% vanilla in there. I didn't add any kind of stabilizer. A little bit of yellow discoloration kind of fits with the scent, so I chose colors to match that. But it does affect my micas a little bit, as you can see. So I'm kind of finishing up with the teardrop. I'm going back and forth a few times. Green, white, pink, white, green, white, and so forth. Now here I'm, to get the teardrop, you gotta pour on both sides of your mold. And here's where things get a little tricky for me. As you can see, my silicone flops in the middle. Like it doesn't stand flush against my mold. I don't recall that it ever really did, but it's been a while. The leftover batter, I'm just drop swirling in my leftover colored soap. And now here's the, here we go. I'm trying to find a way to like hold the silicone out of the way while I'm pouring at the same exact time. I already fucked it up and poured soap into my side of my mold. Oh, this is irritating. I'm trying to sop it up because if you've ever done this, your mold is almost impossible to remove if the soap solidifies in there. So I'm like, all right, other side. Oops, nope, still fucking it up. Pouring soap. Like, let's start from the middle maybe? No, to the side? No? Okay, let's just pour soap everywhere. Let's just pour soap everywhere. That was kind of where I was at. Pouring soap. Making a mess. Making a big old mess. Whatever. It's in there, and we're just gonna hope for the best at this point. Soap got everywhere, though. Up inside that mold, like, all over the place, for real. Rolling with it. What can you do? If you're not making a mess when you're making soap, you're probably doing it wrong. Cleaning up a tiny little bit. I still have that top layer that I'm going to pour, and as you can see, my soap is not particularly thick. Sopping up some of the sides here. I kind of just pushed it down farther. I mean, I soaked up a little bit, but I just pushed soap batter like down into the mold even more. It was very messy. Cleaning a little. You don't want to push on the side of the silicone too much and like risk screwing the design up that way. But I did my best. There's my leftover soap on the top. I'm going to kind of just fill in the rest of my mold with that. Pouring and pouring, scraping and scraping. Tiny little bits from the cups. I'm just thinking, cool, let's decorate the top with some of these little drips. And the green. I did save a little bit of oily green mica in my little pipette to do some decoration on top as well. I'm getting to that. Someday I'm getting to that. Ha, told you I had some green. So I'm just drizzling that on the top there. I love a good oily mica drizzle. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Drip, drip, drip. I didn't really have a plan with this swirl. I just kind of swirled and swirled and swirled and swirled some more. Little zigzag, little zag-zig. Now I could have just left it like this, but then I was like, ooh, let's do some more. Still couldn't leave it alone. Let's just friggin' keep swirling. Again, no real plan in mind, just kept going. You know when you just can't leave the top of the soap alone and you're like swirling and swirling. That's what I did. I think I stopped there. Yes, I did. And there is the loaf. I waited 2 days. This one was pretty soft because I wanted a slow moving recipe. So it's on the softer side. I mean, it's firm enough to cut now, but I didn't cut it yesterday. Ooh, a little teardrop in there. A lot of weird wispy swirls on top from that top bit of soap that I had saved. Fine with me. Not a swirl. Well, not a teardrop swirl. It's just kind of a in the pot swirl. Another one that's like, nope. But I was excited to see the rest of this loaf. Kind of a teardrop. It's little. I could have gone back and forth 4 times instead of just 1, 2 with the back and forth. I could have gone 4 times to make it a bigger drop. That's a pretty good one. You can't tell that it's green in there at all. You just see like pink and ivory, and whatever. I'll take it. It's a teardrop. This is the best teardrop I've ever done. Yes. I was really excited that it didn't completely botch. Because of the mess that I had made. It was very hard to get it out of the mold. Oh, my favorite one. Look how cute. So yeah, I found the perfect texture for doing a teardrop. It needs to be just barely thick enough where you can see a little bit when you pour it in. And that's kind of a goofy one, but it's still teardropped. Yay! I did it.